last quarter of this large project?
If I can add just two things, since everybody is a wealth manager here, or in the similar industry, you know, buying something at Mihan or a gift city would be classified as a speculative investment. And speculative investments have speculative returns. So it's a 0-1. You may either, it will go to whatever else or it would just go bust. Canary Wharf in London went bust 4 times before it became what it did. So, Vikram is right. If we knew the answer, the capital would go there and would make a lot of return.
Hi, sir. May I ask a question?
Sure.
It's very good that we are generally equity guys. We listen about equities. Equities are best performing as a class. It's a rare chance to meet real estate guys here and saying that if real estate will give better returns. It's good. It's eye-opener for people like us. But one thing I have seen that real estate promoters or the companies, the builders, those are not making any money and their stock prices actually are going down since once Kushal Pal Singh was the world's this thing. So what is there? Why it is so?
The question is basically the real estate developers' stocks are not telling the story what we are saying. Because most of these real estate stocks have been on a downturn, they've never performed. Broadly what you're trying to say, right?
If I can attempt and then you can add in. Equity in any form, whether it is public equity or private equity, presupposes corporate governance, right? And if we talk about, first of all, I disagree that equity is the best performing asset class.
You can have a survey.
It's not. But going forward, right? If you circle back to 94, 95, 96 days, post-liberalization, non-real estate corporates were not as savvy from an ethics or a corporate governance perspective, right? And you had the Modis and the Goenkas of the world your classic shareholding pattern was 40, 30, 30. 40 with institutions, 30 with public, and 30 with promoters. And with 30% equity of promoters, they would control the entire company because institutions wouldn't vote like they're doing now in, Mistri versus Tata battle and so on and so forth. It was different times altogether, right? And then came the Infosys and Wipros and TCSs of the world and started saying that corporate governance and ethics is a differentiator for me. I'm better because I am better governed, because I have ethics as one of my top 3 priorities and so forth. And things started to change over there, and people figured that instead of taking money out or siphoning money out of corporates, it's better if you leave it there, let it grow, and make money off the market cap. Right? That education happened in non-real estate for the last 15, 20 years. And really, mid-2000s was the time when, we started seeing $2 billion, $3 billion market cap companies emerge, and a large number of them, which created significant amount of shareholder value and, people made a lot of money there. I think real estate is in maybe late 90s right now with respect to that curve. Okay. Where the developers are still not as savvy when it comes to ethics or when it comes to corporate governance. With the new things that are happening, whether it is demonetization or whether it is RERA that is going to come in, and RERA will, believe me when I say this, it is going to be a game changer. These are all very cliched sounding statements, but you'll see yourself that it will be a watershed for this particular industry. And I think already we are seeing a whole lot of new developers, corporatized developers, for whom corporate governance and ethics are very high up on the priority. And real estate equity, real estate stocks will go out and pretty much create a lot of shareholder value going forward as well. A couple of other things that happened, which I don't want to go into now because of paucity of time and everything else. I think a variety of things where the market caps fell down.
क्या का ख्वाब सब देखते हैं? जरा देखें लोग क्या कहते हैं। आप खुद को अमीर कब समझेंगे?
मैं खुद को अमीर तब समझूंगा जब भी मैं 15 करोड़ टैक्स भरूंगा।
जब अब्बा ने 2 गाड़ी दी है तो मैं कम से कम उसके 5 गाड़ी तो कर सकूं।
गरीब लोग हैं, उनके लिए मैं कुछ ना कुछ करूंगा।
उसके लिए कितने पैसों की जरूरत हो सकती है?
80 करोड़ और 100 करोड़ जो हमें कमाता होगा तभी।
कम से कम 70 लाख रुपए की जरूरत पड़ेगी।
अभी जितने गरीब लोग हैं उनको जितना पैसा चाहिए।
क्या आपने इसके लिए तैयारी शुरू की है?
इसके लिए आई एम गोइंग टू स्टार्ट इन्वेस्टिंग इन द IPOs।
हाँ, सेविंग किया है।
जितना मेरे आईपद है मैं वो हिसाब से तो मैं करता हूँ।
सफलता के लिए अमीरी नहीं, बढ़त जरूरी है। महिंद्रा म्यूचुअल फंड बढ़त योजना।
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
देख कुछ होता है तो फोन कर। हाँ विकास, 1 लाख की जरूरत है। शर्मा, गुप्ता, सेन।
क्या वर्मा, धंधा जोरों पर है? बड़े बड़े नंबर लिख रहा है, 0 पर 0 लगा रहा है।
कहाँ का धंधा? 2 बड़े पेमेंट आने थे, एंड टाइम पर रुक गए। और जो फ्लैट मैंने बुक किया था इस महीने उसकी भी पेमेंट आ गई। बेटे की फीस और इस बार पिताजी ने भी थोड़े पैसे मंगाए हैं। महीने के जो रेगुलर खर्चे होते हैं, दूध वाला, बाई, पेट्रोल, क्रेडिट कार्ड वगैरह वगैरह, वो तो वैसे ही हैं।
ये खर्चे तो होते ही हैं यार, तूने ऐसी हालत क्यों बनाई हुई है?
सेविंग अकाउंट पूरा खाली कर देने के बाद भी ये सारे खर्चे पूरे नहीं हो पा रहे, तो पेमेंट रुक गए, वो अलग।
बाकी पैसे कहाँ गए? सब उड़ा दिए?
अरे नहीं, इन्वेस्ट किए हुए हैं, लेकिन इक्विटी फंड अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स कर रहे हैं। कुछ लॉकिंग पीरियड में। ज्वेलरी कैसे बेच दूं? FD तोड़ूं या बॉन्ड करूं तो क्या करूं? अब तुरंत पैसे की जरूरत है।
ओह, या तो पैसा सेविंग में या इन्वेस्टेड, लिक्विड में कुछ नहीं है।
अरे सेविंग अकाउंट लिक्विड ही तो है।
मतलब लिक्विड फंड ठीक जिंदगी के ऐसे मोड़ों के लिए जहां अभी तू खड़ा है।
मतलब कि क्या?
लिक्विड फंड म्यूचुअल फंड की एक कैटेगरी है।
और एंट्री एंड एग्जिट लोड?
लिक्विड फंड में जनरली कोई एंट्री एग्जिट लोड नहीं होता, तो इसमें एंट्री एंड एग्जिट लोड का नो प्रॉब्लम।
तो फिर
लिक्विड फंड का पैसा गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज जैसे कि ट्रेजरी बिल्स और दूसरी शॉर्ट टर्म डेट सिक्योरिटीज जैसे टर्म डिपॉजिट, सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ डिपॉजिट्स, कमर्शियल पेपर्स इत्यादि में इन्वेस्ट होता है, जिसकी मेच्योरिटी 91 डेज से ऊपर नहीं होती। जब चाहो तब अपना पैसा निकाल सकते हो।
और रिटर्न भी देता है?
बिल्कुल।
तो आज का किस्सा निपट जाए तो सबसे पहला काम यही करूंगा।
और आज के लिए मैं तेरा लिक्विड फंड बन जाता हूँ। दोस्त भी तो लिक्विड फंड की तरह ऐसे ही मौकों पर काम आते हैं।
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
The financial advisory business is rapidly evolving from offering just sales-based advice to advice-based sales of financial products. Advice that ensures customers can avail of better performing financial products that offer higher returns and enhanced security. This advice that empowers financial advisors to offer quality services is based on an understanding of numerous factors that influence the performance of financial products. Understanding that is gathered through a deeper understanding and solid analytics. Ifan, shaping tomorrow's financial planners. Independent Financial Associates Network, Ifan, is a B2B distribution platform for financial products that supports its associates to enhance their advisory and client services with the help of innovative technology and unbiased research. Established in 2005, Ifan possesses over 75 years of combined work experience in the financial industry. Ifan was founded with a vision to establish itself as a reliable partner for business growth and higher profitability that empowers financial advisors in India with a comprehensive range of investment products and services by being a one point of contact for all financial product and asset classes. Ifan offers a web-based B2B financial products and services platform where financial advisors and distributors can gain access to services like basket of products, research, financial planning, e-Nivesh, online wrap solutions, portfolio monitoring, CRM, commission management, training, financial planning and trailer monitoring. It serves as an efficient, low-cost, plug-and-play model for advisors to scale up their business in a standardized manner. Ifan also offers professional back-office services for product research, marketing, and legal and compliance. Ifan provides efficient online access to its clients, enabling them to monitor all investments under one roof. Manufacturers can access Ifan's widespread professional associate network across the country. The greatest benefit that an associate of Ifan would hold is with Ifan's assistance, he would be in a position to grow his business both in quality and quantity. Ifan's research-based B2B platform offers various asset classes, covering mutual funds, debt, equity, real estate, home loan, LAP, and LAS to over 50. The company has been ranked in top 50 distributors in India amongst over 90,000 distributors in mutual fund. Ifan also ranks amongst the top 5 distributors in company fixed deposit mobilization. Being a large institute and aggregator has an advantage to negotiate with financial product providers and thus offer higher short-term and long revenue to its associates. This also helps associates sustain their skilled manpower. Starts increasing his network, he will have the potential to earn higher revenues across product classes. Ifan partners include a company that enables IFAs to gain greater efficiency and the ability to tap into economies of scale and at the same time help them deliver better service performance for their clients without increasing the cost. Ifan has taken the initiative to lead the change and facilitate a paradigm shift from the current sales-based advice to a more effective, advice-based sales model in the financial services sector. Ifan.
Why should we invest in mutual funds? We all save money. But then, a question comes to our mind. What do I do with the money? How can I get the maximum benefit out of it? After all, we worked really hard for it. We ask our friends and colleagues about where to invest. Well, some will say fixed deposits. Some say buy an insurance policy. But are these the best options we have? You see, with price rises and inflation touching the roof, how will your dreams like buying a car or going on a holiday ever become a reality? Mutual funds, trust me, is the answer. Now you see, when we hear about this mutual funds, it sounds very complicated. We think about filling forms, reading boring bank brochures, going through complex calculations, stock markets. It is simply not everyone's cup of tea. That is where mutual fund experts come in. Like most investors, you may have more interesting things to do in life, like, say, going to a movie or a weekend trip. So leaving investments to the experts is a practical and logical idea. After all, they are the experts. Now you may ask, what are the benefits of mutual funds? Mutual funds offer the convenience of liquidity. This means that you can get access to your money very easily and at short notice. All it takes is a phone call. It is almost like keeping your money in your existing bank account. The only difference, your money has a better chance to grow in a mutual fund. Mutual funds provide the right diversification for your investments. It is a given that stock markets have ups and downs. There is no escape from that fact. To reduce this imminent risk, the asset management company does a very smart thing. They go and invest in not one, but various industries in equity and various securities in debt funds. Mutual funds are well regulated by SEBI, which means that it is always under the hawk-eye of SEBI. So there's very less chance of fraud. People think that mutual funds are for those who make a lot of money. This is just a myth. There are mutual fund investments for the junior-most guy in the office to the big entrepreneur. So no matter how much you earn or what your risk appetite is, there is a plan for all of us. You could invest in low-risk products like cash and liquid funds, which have potentially steady returns. Or invest in high-risk products with potentially high returns. For your short-term goals like a foreign holiday or a car, there are debt funds. For long-term goals like your own house or daughter's marriage, there are equity funds. So you have a wide range of investment choices. So now you may say, this is a great idea, but what about the charges? I mean, they are mutual fund experts. The good news is that the charges are very low. Since a professional is managing a large pool of investors like you, the cost that you pay for a professional manager is shared and very small compared to the other investment options in the market. On top of getting good returns for your money, you can also avail long-term tax benefits. This is one of the greatest benefits of this investment. So in all, easy liquidity, diversification, regulated by SEBI, mutual fund is for everyone. Wide investment choices, low charges, long-term tax benefit. All these factors make mutual fund a very practical investment you should seriously consider. It is the stepping stone to your dream. So set your goals and start investing today. You are much closer to your dream than you think. To invest in mutual funds, call your financial advisor now. Call toll-free 1-800-226622 or visit us at www.idfcmf.com.
Mutual fund investments subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
The magic of compounding. A long time ago, there was a king in India who loved to play games. He soon grew bored of all the games played at the time and wanted a new game that was challenging. He commissioned a poor mathematician who lived in his kingdom to come up with a new game. The mathematician invented the game of chess. When he showed it to the king, the ruler was so pleased that he gave the inventor the right to name his prize for the invention. The man, who was very wise, asked the king, "Your Highness, if you place just one grain of rice on the first square of this chessboard and double it for every square, I will consider myself well rewarded." "Are you sure?" asked the king, greatly surprised. "Just grains of rice, not gold?" "Yes, Your Highness," affirmed the humble man. "So it shall be," ordered the king, and his courtiers started placing the grain on the chessboard. 1 grain on the first square, 2 on the second, 4 on the third, 8 on the fourth, and so on. By the time they came to the 10th square, they had to place 512 grains of rice. The number swelled to 5,24,288 grains on the 20th square. When they came to the halfway mark, the 32nd square, the grain count was over 214 crores. Soon the count increased to lakhs of crores, and eventually the hapless king had to hand over his entire kingdom to the clever mathematician. And it all began with just 1 grain of rice. Never underestimate the power of compounding. It is sometimes called the 8th wonder of the world. Small amounts of money invested every month.
क्या आपका ख्वाब सब देखते हैं? जरा देखें लोग क्या कहते हैं. आप खुद को अमीर कब समझेंगे?
Probably the day when I would feel कि अभी मुझे ऑफिस जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, उस दिन मैं अमीर हो जाऊंगा.
जब मैं अपने लिए एक वर्ल्डली सी फेस के पास फ्लैट खरीद पाऊंगी.
जब मेरा खुद का एक केमिकल प्लांट होगा तो मैं खुद का अमीर समझूंगा.
अभी मेरा मेवाड़ा स्कीम का एक ही गाड़ी है, 20 गाड़ी होगा जब भी अमीर बन जाएंगे.
उसके लिए कितने पैसों की जरूरत हो सकती है?
5-10 करोड़ भी बहुत हो गया.
Maybe 10 crores something.
1 year 2 years लगे जरूरत है.
15-20 लाख.
क्या आपने इसके लिए तैयारी शुरू की है?
छोटे लेवल पे तो करी है, some small savings.
I invest a lot in mutual funds.
अभी तो फिलहाल पूरी तैयारी चल रही है, लेकिन करूंगा.
पैसा जोड़ा 15-20 लाख रुपए हो रहे हैं.
सफलता के लिए अमीरी नहीं, बढ़त जरूरी है. महिंद्रा म्यूचुअल फंड बढ़त योजना.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
The beginning of your work life can lead to a handsome payout at the time of your retirement. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
What is a mutual fund? The word mutual implies a group of people coming together, and funds means pooling of money. Therefore, the term mutual funds suggests a group of people putting their money together to buy stocks and bonds, or in some cases, a combination of both. Or think of it like this. A baker bakes a 1 million pound cake. The cake is made up of a variety of ingredients. Each ingredient is an individual stock or bond. The list of these ingredients makes up your portfolio. This fund is managed by a professional fund manager who manages this pool of money and builds a portfolio which is in line with the investment objective of the scheme. Investments are spread across a wide cross-section of industries and sectors. This ensures that risk is controlled because all stocks may not move in the same direction in the same proportion at the same time. Thus, it helps balance things out. What are mutual fund units and how is their NAV calculated? Mutual funds issue units to the investors in accordance with the quantum of money invested by them. Investors in mutual funds are commonly known as unit holders. When an investor invests money in any scheme, he or she is allocated units. The value of each unit is called NAV. It's reflective of the current market value of a single unit of the fund's holdings. When investors invest in the fund, they buy units of the fund at its NAV price. Let's go back to the baker and the cake. To make the cake affordable, the baker cuts the cake into many pieces and sells it by the piece. Each piece comes at a price. In accordance with the amount you pay, a proportionate amount of the cake is then owned by you. The number of units that an investor can buy depends upon two factors: the NAV of each unit and the total amount of investment. Hence, the NAV per unit of a scheme is the market value of securities less total recurring expenses of the scheme divided by the total number of units of the scheme on any particular date. So, if the NAV is 15 rupees and the investor invests 15,000 rupees in the scheme, then he or she will be allotted 1,000 units. So basically, net asset value is the current market value of one unit of the scheme. Take a piece of cake for example. Each piece of cake includes all the ingredients in various amounts. Each ingredient has a market value. The combined market value of all the ingredients in the cake contributes to calculating the NAV of the cake. However, it must be noted that this value keeps changing every day. Since market value of securities changes every day, NAV of a scheme also varies on a day-to-day basis. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents and information carefully before investing.
Life is a roller coaster ride, full of ups and downs. Well, we all know that we have to save for retirement, children's education, family obligations, medical emergencies, travel. All the responsibilities and desires that life brings with it. But the truth is, no matter how much you save, it's never enough. Have you ever tried beating a treadmill while running on it? It invariably stays in front of you. Inflation is like a treadmill. If the rate of inflation on an average over the long term is greater than the return on your investment, then you will have lost the race before it even started. And as time passes by, the gap between your investment growth and cost increase due to inflation will only widen. If you still don't believe in the power of inflation, take a look at these numbers. Let's assume an average 5% rate of inflation over different time periods. For example, if you take a look at your monthly expenses currently, say they're about rupees 20,000. After 25 years, it will be above 67,000 rupees. If you want to send your child for higher education today, it will cost you about 5 lakh rupees. But after 15 years, it will be above 10 lakh rupees. If you want to marry your child today, it will cost you about 10 lakh. But after 20 years, it will be above 26 lakh rupees. So, if you want your investment returns to win the race against inflation, you need to choose an investment option that has the potential to perform with some momentum over a long period of time. How do you beat inflation? All you need is an investment vehicle which has the potential to deliver returns which are substantially higher than inflation over a long period of time. Did you know? Indian equity markets have given an average return of 17.73% since inception. An equity mutual fund scheme with a long-term track record and consistent performance, such as DSP BlackRock Top 100 Equity Fund or DSP BlackRock Equity Fund, could potentially be that vehicle which helps you comfortably stay ahead of inflation over time. Experience may have taught you that tasks done in a planned, disciplined, and systematic manner always deliver the best results in the long term. Well, wealth creation requires pretty much the same principles. It's all about systematic investment planning and maintaining that disciplined approach till you achieve your desired result. Use the power of compounding to your advantage. If you save a small sum of money regularly in an equity mutual fund, your money will work with greater power and it will significantly impact your wealth accumulation. That's the underlying principle of the power of compounding. But you need to start now. Even a seemingly small delay of 5 years can cost you the crorepati tag. Let me illustrate how. If you make a monthly investment of rupees 5,000 for a period of 15 years, you will have invested the sum of 9 lakh rupees. At an annualized return of 18% per annum, this 9 lakh will have grown to 45.96 lakh. Let's look at another scenario. If you invested the same 5,000 rupees every month over a period of 20 years, you will have invested a sum of rupees 12 lakh. At an annualized return of 18% per annum, this 12 lakh would have grown to, guess what? Rupees 1.17 crore. Therefore, that extra 5 years of investment has more than doubled your final corpus. Starting a SIP in an equity mutual fund allows you to take advantage of investing in equities and also seek diversification. In addition, it minimizes the effects of investing in volatile markets. You don't even have to worry about when and where to invest or even track daily market movements, as there is a professional fund manager taking care of your investments. Systematic investing significantly reduces the risks attached to market timing. Step 1. Select a mutual fund scheme of your choice from the basket of equity schemes available with DSP BlackRock Mutual Fund. Step 2. Select the monthly investment amount. Step 3. Decide the investment period. That is to say, for how long do you wish to invest on a regular basis? We recommend that for an investor to benefit from the power of compounding, you need to select a longer time period. For example, if you are starting a SIP to build a retirement corpus, you should select a period which is equal to the number of years that are left before you retire. Step 4. Decide on the frequency. That is to say, do you wish to opt for a monthly or quarterly SIP option? We recommend a monthly option. As if the power of compounding wasn't enough, investing with the help of SIPs also offers you the additional benefit of rupee cost averaging. Simply put, you buy more units at lower prices and less units at higher prices without having to track the market every day. So how does rupee cost averaging work? This is how. The amount you invest gets converted into units depending on the net asset value of the scheme you have invested in. NAV is the market value per unit of a fund. If the NAV in the first month is rupees 20 and you have invested rupees 2000, you will get 100 units. Similarly, in the next month, if the NAV is rupees 25, you will get 80 units. The following month, if the NAV is rupees 18, then you will get 111 units. So, after 3 months, you would have 291 units. This means that investing through SIP helped you pay a lower price per unit. On an average, you would have paid only around rupees 20.61 per unit. The units get accumulated over a period of time. You can stay invested to the time you wish and redeem your units when you exit from the scheme. The units are redeemed at the applicable NAV and you get back your money with returns. You can also opt for a systematic transfer plan. Make a lump sum investment into one of our income funds along with instructions to transfer a fixed sum on a specific date into an equity scheme of your choice. All it requires is a one-time instruction on your part, which will be followed till such a time that the lump sum investment within your income scheme has been depleted. Or you have instructed us to switch your investments into another equity scheme from within our basket of schemes. You can download our SIP calculator on your mobile phone. Just SMS SIP to 922-317-9333. You can also follow us on Facebook to get regular updates on DSP BlackRock Mutual Funds. Thank you for spending this time with us. We hope that you've enjoyed our presentation that's helped you understand systematic investment planning a bit better. Have a great day and happy investing.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents and information carefully before investing. What are the different types of mutual fund schemes? There are several ways to categorize mutual fund schemes. Let's check out a few of them. First of all, schemes can either be classified as open-ended schemes or close-ended schemes. What is an open-ended fund or scheme? An open-ended fund or scheme means that it's open for business on all business days. You can invest or withdraw your money on all business days. Liquidity is the key feature of open-ended schemes. And what are close-ended funds or schemes? Close-ended funds or schemes have a stipulated maturity period. Example, 3 months, 6 months, a year or more. Unlike the open-ended funds that's open for business on all business days, close-ended funds are open for purchase only during the initial launch and for redemption at specified periods of time, either immediately post-launch or later, depending on when the AMC specifies. Mutual fund schemes can be classified according to the investment objective. Such schemes may be open-ended or close-ended schemes, as described earlier. Let's take a look at some variations.
अभी का ख्वाब सब देखते हैं, जरा देखें लोग क्या कहते हैं, आप खुद को अमीर कब समझेंगे?
जब बिल गेट्स ने अनाउंस किया अपनी बेटी का रिश्ता लेके मेरे पास आए।
When I'll buy a house for my parents.
एक दिन में 10 आदमियों को मैं खाना खिला सकूं अपनी कमाई से, स्वच्छ कमाई से, तो मैं अपने को अमीर समझूंगा।
उसके लिए कितने पैसों की जरूरत हो सकती है?
तो मैं चाह रहा हूँ कि मेरा खुद का एक स्टॉक एक्सचेंज हो जाए।
I think it will cost 50 lakh to 60 lakh rupees.
पैसे की तो बहुत जरूरत है, लेकिन चाहत से पैसा नहीं है।
क्या आपने इसके लिए तैयारी शुरू की है?
हाँ, तैयारी की, कुछ फ्रेंड लोगों से बात की है मैंने।
Saving amount for my house.
नहीं।
सफलता के लिए अमीरी नहीं, बढ़त जरूरी है। महिंद्रा म्यूचुअल फंड बढ़त योजना।
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
The financial advisory business is rapidly evolving from offering just sales-based advice to advice-based sales of financial products. Advice that ensures customers can avail of better performing financial products that offer higher returns and enhanced security. This advice that empowers financial advisors to offer quality services is based on an understanding of numerous factors that influence the performance of financial products. Understanding that is gathered through a deeper understanding and solid analytics. Ifan, shaping tomorrow's financial planners. Independent Financial Associates Network, Ifan, is a B2B distribution platform for financial products that supports its associates to enhance their advisory and client services with the help of innovative technology and unbiased research. Established in 2005, Ifan possesses over 75 years of combined work experience in the financial industry. Ifan was founded with a vision to establish itself as a reliable partner for business growth and higher profitability that empowers financial advisors in India with a comprehensive range of investors. Ifan's widespread professional associate network across the country. The greatest benefit that an associate of Ifan would hold is with Ifan's assistance, he would be in a position to grow his business both in quality and quantity. Ifan's research-based B2B platform offers various asset classes, covering mutual funds, debt, equity, real estate, home loan, LAP, and LAS. To over 50,000 clients through a 1,000 plus dedicated associates network in 87 cities in India. The company has been ranked in top 50 distributors in India amongst over 90,000 distributors in mutual fund. Ifan also ranks amongst the top 5 distributors in company fixed deposit mobilization. Being a large institute and aggregator has an advantage to negotiate with financial product providers and thus offer higher short-term and long revenue to its associates. This also helps associates sustain their skilled manpower, thereby helping them increase their client base. As an associate starts increasing his network, he will have the potential to earn higher revenues across product classes. Ifan partners include a company that enables IFAs to gain greater efficiency and the ability to tap into economies of scale and at the same time deliver better service performance for their clients without increasing the cost. Ifan has taken the initiative to lead the change and facilitate a paradigm shift from the current sales-based advice to a more effective, advice-based sales model in the financial services sector. Ifan.
सेटल हो गए नई जॉब में, सैलरी आ रही है ना टाइम पर?
हाँ अंकल, देखिए ना, मैंने पहली सैलरी से ये फोन लिया था। नेक्स्ट मंथ की सैलरी से पूरा वार्डरोब चेंज और सितंबर में ये वॉच खुद को बर्थडे गिफ्ट की थी।
और तुमने अभी तक गाड़ी नहीं ली? बैंकॉक घूमने नहीं गए?
अभी इतने पैसे बचते ही कहाँ हैं? बट अगले साल ये सब प्लान में है।
Sensor.
रिंकी के